Lesson 2.2.1 Solving Linear Equations. In this video, we will write linear equations to model problem situations. Vocabulary. Solution. Solution to an equation is a value for the variable that makes the equation a true statement. No solution means that there is no value that the variable that makes the equation true. Infinitely many solutions means that any value for the variable makes the equation true. Write a linear equation to model each problem situation and use the equation to answer the question. Number 1. A chef starts the day off with 30 dozen eggs, which is 360 eggs. After making meals for 9 customers, he is down to 333 eggs. Assume he continues to use eggs at the same rate. Write an equation for the number of eggs left. How many eggs will be left after making meals for 29 customers? So the first thing we should do is go back through and highlight the information that's important. So it says starts the day off with 30 dozen eggs or 360 eggs. So that's important because it tells us the starting information. And then it says after making meals for 9 customers, he is down to 333 eggs. Alright, so with that information, we can get started. So we have a starting point at 0 times our number of customers is 0 and 360 eggs. We have a second point where we've had 9 customers and we have 333 eggs. So we need to write an equation y equals mx plus b. Okay, so we need to find the slope. Our slope is going to be the change in y, so the little triangle means change, over the change in x. And the way we find that is we take the y values and subtract them, so 360 minus 333, and we take the x values and subtract them. We use 0 first because we had used 360 on top first. So when I subtract, I get 27 on top. 0 minus 9 is negative 9. We always have to reduce, so 9 goes into 27 3 times, and it's negative because there's one negative. Now if we remember, starting points are a b value. So b is actually 360. So we have y equals negative 3x plus 360. And now it matches our equation, slope-intercept equation. Okay, now that we found the equation, Now we can answer the question. How many eggs will be left after making meals for 29 customers? So all we're going to do now is replace x with 29. So x equals 29. I'm going to get rid of this. So we have y equals negative 3 times 29 plus 360. You can use a calculator to do this. So negative 3 times 29 is negative 87. So then 360 minus 87 is 273 eggs. Okay, so the chef will have 273 eggs left after 29 customers. Okay, I'd like you to do number 2 right now. A baseball pitcher starts the season with 307 career strikeouts. 10 games into the season, he has 12 strikeouts. Assume he continues at this pace. Write an equation for the number of career strikeouts he has. How many career strikeouts would you expect him to have at the end of the season, 162 games? Okay, so the first thing you should have found is the starting point is at 0,307. And then the second point's a little difficult because after 10 games, he's thrown 12 pitches or strikeouts. But remember that he already had 307 strikeouts to begin with. So we had to add those two together to figure out how many career strikeouts he was at. Okay, and then from there we can continue forward and use the slope formula. So this is a unique case. It doesn't happen very often, but there's times where you had to do an extra step in there to find that. Once you find the slope, we can plug that in. We already know the starting value because, again, it's our starting point. And then we know that x is 162 because that's what we're looking for in the end. Oops. And then that's it. You add those together and you get his career strikeouts. What do you get when you cross Tasmanian Devil and Christmas? Christmas morning. The mess all over the floor.